So I pray. I desperately need to find it as I walk these streets. They can see my pain, I can't hide it, nah. Can you hear me cry out? God, I need you all. You find me down on my knees. Lord, I need you. Come forward. My fire died. You can see that I'm numb to this pain. You can see this on my eyes. Look, I can't lie. I ain't been the same since my mama died. Couldn't take back what I said, left me traumatized. It's like my heart inside, part of it died. I'm starting to.
And we welcome you to a special night of regular. The battle under the rim could be spicy. These two teams don't back down, legs.
Oh, you're going to see a lot of contact under the glass tonight. Two of the best rebounding teams in the league. There's no doubt this is going to be physical from the get-go.
Watch out for stray elbows. Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
We have to give props to MP's team. They're 3-0 in these monster games between top teams. MP has played a vital role in their perfect record.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. They've got Malawat.
You know, RJ, tonight it figures to be a physical contest. Each of these teams excelling in rebounding.
Yeah, that's what both hang their hat on. This is a pride matchup. When you identify as a rebounding team, you never want to lose that battle.
We've seen it already this season, and he has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams, you know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Booker out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Washington. Then it's Malone. And it's Novak in at the power forward. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said they have their work cut out with Devin Booker, who can score in many different ways. Coach told me people talk about his deep shooting range, but his middle is just lethal. And if you crowd him, he can take it to the rim. And he has the size to do damage there. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Rose and gold bottles, I call out the Jesus said.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Richard is a Phoenix native. Who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind, but I have to go with the MVP Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably scoring game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Booker.
And you look at rookies coming in now versus decades past. Do they get more playing time right away nowadays, Tim?
I think it's fairly similar, BA, but I do think there's more scrutiny on these.
Now it's so early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
We've seen it already this season, and he has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams, you know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides.
Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
We have to give props to MP's team. They're 3-0 in these monster games between top teams. MP has played a vital role in their perfect record.
And so, in the game...
We've seen it already this season, and he has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams, you know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anyone.
Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Booker. Also, Gary Trent out there. Washington out there with Malawat. And it's Novak in at the...
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Well, tonight is a huge game. These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
We have to give props to MP's team. They're 3-0 in these monster games between top teams. MP has played a vital role in their perfect record.
On the floor for Phoenix, Gary Trent is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Malawat, then it's Washington, and it's Novak in a power forward. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Suns. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
I think for the Warriors, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
Still in the early stages of the season here, but some people are already talking about MVP and Rookie of the Year trip.
You know, I think it's a little early for that. I mean, those decisions are a long way off. But, you know, B.A., I guess it never hurts to take a peek.
Bye, Kobe.
Here's Trent. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Back over to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Booker. Still no points. High arcing shot. MP with the block.
Yes, I saw it.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
From downtown, and the Warriors with another three.
Wait,
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
And then Porter with the dunk.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan, a great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Boy, they need something to go to gain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Phoenix calls timeout. Here's a look at the current NBA Cup standings for you. Right in the middle of group play.
Yeah, and at this juncture, you can't win the NBA Cup. Well, you can certainly lose it. Lots of teams are close to being eliminated. This is just such a fun competition.
Here's Malawach. He's scoreless. Outside Booker. It's stolen by MP. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Back to Kuminga. Picked it out of midair. To snap the cold streak. Trent's shot is off.
Hey, awesome defensive effort, a great contest right at the rim.
And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 7 tonight.
I like this move to the full court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
The 3, Booker.
We've seen it already this season, and he has an elevated intent to win. Anytime he's matched up against one of the league's power teams, you know what? He loves these kind of challenges.
And let's give MP credit. He has walked the walk. The tougher the competition's been, the better they've been. This team is behind MP all the way, and the leadership he provides, they're not afraid of anybody.
And Phoenix, look at who they've got on the floor. They've got Gary Trent. He's out there with Devin Booker. Washington out there with Malawach. And it's Novak in at the power forward position. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, you also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Here's Booker, following the basket by MP. Now, here's Washington. He's defended by Pajemski. Just 2 to shoot. Again, the miss by Booker.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
You know, Richard, you switched teams a few
Yeah, that's
times in
a
your
top
career.
Booker.
Tell us,
You know, what's your
first
personal
year in a new city life, being, with the new team and new surroundings?
You know, early in the season, it takes a little bit to get settled, but it's also dependent. Are you solo? Do you have a family? There's so many things that go into a player getting comfortable in a new city.
Aaron Gordon was checking in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for MP.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Here's Jeff. And
No, you don't.
by MP. And there's Porter on the assist by Alston. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in
No, you
transition.
don't.
So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Shad, that's good.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities. Winker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
On the wing, Porter. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
My feet were made for big steps. My hands were made to create. My eyes were to see where I'm destined to go. Walking down this narrow road, I can feel so alone. But you said you'll never leave me. I'm yours. Hey, yeah, you love me, you do. Could've took me out the other day, but you still went out of your way like whoa. I used to battle the pressure. I did. Now I ain't thinking I'm flexing. When I say you went out of your way when you made me. When you made me. See, what we have to realize is nobody can appreciate the creation more than the creator of it. And there's gonna be people out there that can't fully grasp it.
Well, tonight is a huge game.
They don't know what they are. So we gotta learn how to forgive them.
Can you let me know if anyone else is looking for an opportunity from working from home?
You know that thing. Hey, I had some beef with the devil, so I had to hop in the stool. If we start talking about ops, then I probably got me a few. You can keep talking about me as long as you keeping your cool. Lord, forgive them. Yeah, cause they do not know what they doing. Forgive them. They do not know what they doing. Forgive them. They must not know what they doing. I had some beef with the devil, so it's only right that I hop in the stool. To my ops, I forgive them. They must not know what they doing. They must not know what they doing. I guess it's time that I school them. It's Jesus who runs.
These are two of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
We have to give props to MP's team. They're 3-0 in these monster games between top teams. MP has played a vital role in their perfect record.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Malowak and it's Shed in at the one. When it comes to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, BA, it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MC in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he's really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, BA, there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Black checked in for the Warriors. Buffkin comes in for Michael Porter. Here's Shed, covered by MP. Pass to King. They double him with MP from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Yeah, it's been impressive. And the question now is, who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Here's King. Still without a bucket. Robinson, a screen on MP. Pass to O'Neal. And a chance now for us to take a look at the point guard leaders in assists this season. MP, #1.
And when you're a point guard, you always want to be in this position, leading the league in assists. You just know his teammates love playing with him.
And he drops the first. And he makes the first, but misses the second. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
MP outside, pass to Gordon. This one for three, and the Warriors with another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Phoenix with it. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around it. 12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Shed, covered by MP. Pass to Fleming. Looking to win the run. Oh, MP with a block. MP getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Played tremendous D, challenging every shot at the rim. Back after this. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get it.
I'm gonna get 10 blocks. I'm gonna get 10 blocks.
Out in transition.
On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Gershon Yabusele, and it's Robinson in at the
This
5.
guy is really
Pass
trying to get
Fleming.
some shots.
Here's Shed, and a foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Oh, I got a first
These
foul.
calls
Okay.
can be so difficult for officials to make.
Down low. Here's Shed.
Thank you, I got the money. And he can't do every time I went down on my knees. Say what I can't do, and what ain't true. And the first time, when I get out,
Phoenix with the ball. Only a small part of the season behind us, RJ, but an exciting time for teams that are exceeding expectations, surprising everyone.
And those teams are going to harness that underdog energy. The hardest part isn't getting off to a good start, it's sustaining.
Gordon out there with Black. Then it's MP. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Buffkin in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Sinks the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that, man, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And there's another turnover by the Suns. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the power rankings. Look at the Suns. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for Golden State, they came into this season with that plan, and the execution has been at an elite level. That's how they quickly ascended to that #1 spot.
Quarters checked in for the Warriors. White finds MP. Golden State moving the ball around. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. So Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
So I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
And they've gone to the full-court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or 2.
No good from Booker. Golden State's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Back to Alston. And the dunk by MP.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Here's Trent, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the Suns miss again.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Here's Buffkin. And the 3-ball is good. Buffkin's got 6 here in this quarter.
And those aren't the type of 3-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
To stop the run. Again, the miss by Booker.
And still, these Spurs, they can use just a little bit of help from him.
Pass to Buffkin. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Booker the pass to Robinson. Now, here's Trent. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make. The Warriors have done a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Trent. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Fleming. Back to Booker. Over MP. And he's finally able to knock one down. Booker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad. And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Alston against Booker. Outside Robinson. Pass to Trent. And here's Booker. Off target from outside.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
The three from MP. Drops in the tray. MP's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep into the second. Trent outside to the middle. Here's Robinson. Nails the baby hook. 6 points for Robinson.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Pass to Black. Back to MP. Right wing. Here's Porter.
No one let us in them bottles, message still clear. Lived our lives full throttle, trying to feel fear. Even our foods fast, McDonald's, slow it down, change up the pitch, something like vibrato. But eventually we find it. You mention all the times that you acted wild.
Here's Alston, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Michael Porter out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Anthony Black. Then it's MP. And it's Buffkin in at the 2. That's the Warriors 5. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Anthony Black is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's MP.
So much dirt I wanna live without these things on me. Lord, I need your grace on me. Gotta let it see your face on me. Lay my face on it. You know that I want this to last forever. I want this to last forever.
Here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. They've got Anthony Black, Nick Richards out there with Michael Porter. Then it's MP, and it's Buffkin in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Golden State. All right, Tim, we're in the earlier portion of an NBA season. As a player, was this part easier, harder, or about the same as down the stretch?
No, B.A., I think it was a little easier early in the season because the body felt fresh. There was an adrenaline and a newness to the season. Often later in the year, you get much more worn down physically.
And if you're in contention, the pressure and the stress picks up as well.
No doubt, particularly coming out of those dog days, the dead of winter.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside to Porter. Back to MP. From outside the arc. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Booker against MP. Booker pass to Robinson. Now Trent. to stop the run. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on NP, and a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Aaron Gordon's checked in for Richards. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Porter Jr. Pajemski's checked in for Black. And Moody is subbed in for Bufkin. Now here's Gordon. He picked up 10 in his last game. Back to MP. Here's Pajemski.
Right by my side, right by my side, you know my hero. Right by my side, right by my side, you know my hero. Right by my side, right by my side, I need you by my side. That's how it's supposed to be.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Malawatch. Gary Trent is out there with Booker. Then there's Washington. And it's Novak in at the 4 spot. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, NP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
We have the first leg of the NBA season break now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
And Kuminga gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Kuminga's done everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And the Suns miss again.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, and it has to be a great play on each end.
On deep Trent, it's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Olsen's got 55.
Yeah, indeed, with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Booker with no one around, no good, unable to end this run.
And he has definitely been struggling.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us a spectacular look from their connected cams.
Warriors are gone.
The Suns shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. That's the Novak. 32 seconds left in the first half. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Eyes with 3. And his third shot of the night, no good, 0 for 3. Pajemski on the wing. Back to NP. For the 3. And good! There's another. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They had no answer for him in this.
Novak with the 3. NP has been leading the charge for the Warriors. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his three-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
At home, this team is pretty stout. Looking at this upcoming stretch, they're probably licking their chops.
What's up with pork chops? Or lamb chops? Or what kind of chops are we talking about?
Or chops could mean acumen, being great at what you do. Kind of like YouTube mutton chops. And next, let's talk about our game. MP has been stellar so far.
With conviction. If you want to get the most out of your talent, that's what you have to do.
Yep, you got to believe in yourself, your game, and MP is looking mighty confident right now.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
See me in the time. Alpha, 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 alpha.
Now here's Booker. MP out there at the court. Then there's Nba2k26. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Richards at the center. Filling up the middle. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Alston, good.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating up anybody they've thrown at him.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Back to Booker. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Phoenix. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
I think for the Warriors, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time. This is the team
we're taking the top spot. Okay.
Back to MD. Porter in the corner. The shots good off to make him a play. Porter's got 16 points.
And they're hitting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Booker. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Booker throws it down.
You gotta copy me. You ain't copying my character.
You can't give him an opening
You
like
ain't
that.
copying my character when I do that slam
From the AT&T Connected Cam. A 3 from MP.
You ain't copying my character for doing that slam dunk. Heck no. You ain't copying my character. No, not Booker. No, you ain't copying my character. No, you ain't copying my character. Not gonna happen.
Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. We've got Michael Porter. Kuminga is out there with Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP, and it's Richards in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And Booker's got the ball here.
Oh, thanks for the ball.
Here's MP. Oh, he slams it down.
Thanks for the ball.
Devin Booker. Oh, man. MP. That was nasty. An impressive display. How about that
ball,
on the AT&T Connected Cam? 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He dropped an amazing number of points. He did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game, guys.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Graham.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Yeah, they're going to
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes
this team has
passed.
some traffic. Oh, this team has some traffic effort. They're not going to, oh, yeah, this team has traffic coming to the game. Oh, yeah, they're going to be cold in this game. No. 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 My team going to be beating your butt, son.
Booker against MP. Booker, good. Booker's got 6 in the quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the
I tried to
half.
block
This is
it.
how
I
they
tried
wanted
to
to
block
come
it.
out and execute.
Pass to Kuminga. Yet another assist.
Yeah, I could block that shot.
What an
I tried.
unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Booker can't get it to go.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, on certain nights like this, Kuminga can show you how explosive he can be as a scorer. I just love that upside.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Novak. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Booker. Into the lane to Holt.
No, sorry, Booker. He ain't gonna make no shot. I'm just gonna block that shot like when I was like shooting it up, but not this time.
I know that I messed up. I know that I left us. I was in a bad place. Now I'm doing better.
Setting the floor for the Suns. They've got Gary Trent. He's out there with Devin Booker. Malawaja.
Oh, no, Booker. You just try to stop me from blocking your shot. No. Your shot would have been blocked. Your shot would have been blocked. Your shot would have been blocked.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. On the court right now for the Suns. They've got Malawach, Devin Booker out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Washington, and it's Novak in at the power forward position.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, empty in the last matchup.
Was in a bad place. I'm doing better. I will bring you someday. I will show you Monday. I was in a bad place.
MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Brandon Pajinski. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Here's Richards. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Richards has got 12 points.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah.
Bad place. I'm doing better. I'm doing better.
Mental health is real. It tries to trick you and convince you you would never heal. It numbs you up so when you're hurting, you forget to feel. It's that trauma part of me that urge to kill.
On the court for the Suns, Gary Trent is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Washington. Then it's Malloy. And it's Novak in at the four-man position. Count that one. Malloy has got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And here's MP.
Someday I will show you one day I was in a bad place. Now I'm doing better, better.
And the Warriors with possession here. And so in the game for the Suns. They've got Malwatch. Gary Trent is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Washington. And it's Novak in at the 4. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, VA, I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
And so it's Phoenix with it. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Kuminga. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Kuminga's got 6 points in the quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Trent. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker. And it's good for 2. Booker's got 14.
Yeah, Booker gets it done in a variety of ways, including down inside.
And here's MP from outside. Drops in the 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Suns have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at Phoenix. They're a rising team, climbing to 5th on the board.
I think for the Warriors, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
And the Suns making a change here. Shed's checked in. Back to Black. MP outside. The 3 is up. And it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Shed. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. MP scanning the floor for 3. Gordon. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Shed, covered by MP. Over to the wing. Can they get it? Kuminga pulls it in.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
Well, Phoenix is shooting 40% since the break. Pass to Washington. Fires the 3, and the 3-pointer goes.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Lufkin with the bucket.
Wow, 5 consecutive.
roll with my team. Don't want no baggage, I check it. I'm always strapped with the word, and that's on a Second Amendment. I'm coming to church independent. Whatever I'm doing, I send it. If they see me when they offended, I'm just doing what I intended.
I see Kayla. I can hear him behind the background.
They all this resentment. Trust if I said it, I meant it. I kill every beat with a vengeance.
This defense looking very frustrated right now.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches for most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
Let's go, Walker. We on a win team.
I know they get my way. God said this is the day. I was gonna get my way. God said this is the day. I know they get my way. God said this is the day.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And Phoenix looking at they've got on the floor. They've got Washington. All the watch out there with Gary Trent. And it's Jed into the one. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, where they just...
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it?
Oh, you can't shoot the ball.
Race Christ in me, so it's guaranteed I got the bangers. You can't tame me, but it's wild how on every single beat I go bananas.
And just singing the devil is man.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
It ain't none, it's in my blood. Straight out the mud, God did it. It ain't none, it's in my blood. Yeah, everything it does, God did it. It ain't none, it's in my blood. Straight out the mud, God did it. It ain't none. If you an enemy, it's about to get rough. Yeah.
Here's Austin. Non-stop scoring machine here on the court for the Suns. We've got Malawach. King is up there with Fleming. And it's Novak in at the 4 slot. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Now we'll hear from Alan LaForce as he's got a story for us. An update. Alan?
It's in my blood.
Dang, I want to block that shot.
And wake up, yeah, I'm gonna get it done. God did it, it ain't done. It's in my blood. Dirt man, they straight out the mud. God did it, it ain't done. I've been team no sleep like a big quill.
They've got Moody. He's out there with Anthony Black. Aaron Gordon is out there with MP.
If you can't see me, you need new glasses. I smell like that, but you ain't gonna live that.
.158 left in the third quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. They've got King. Malawach out there with Fleming. And it's Novak in at the 4. Here's Fleming.
Every day I'm living up a different, not just boss up. Baby, not just boss up. In the sun, it's for the sun, I'm waiting, not just boss up. Handle all my business, I go waiting, not just boss up. In the sun, it's for the sun, I'm winning, ayy. Instead of nothing, fate to should be charged.
Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from long.
Learn to compete, yeah. Even the